Okay. Where was I? Last year, I was on a twin-engine plane coming from Milwaukee to New York City, and just over LaGuardia, one of the engines conked out, and we started to drop straight down, flipping over and over. Then the other engine died, and we went completely out of control. New York City started to get taller and taller. A voice came over the intercom and said,
"Our pilot has informed us that we are about to attempt a crash landing. Please extinguish all cigarettes. Place your tray tables in their upright, locked position. Your captain says, please do not panic. Your captain says, place your head in your hands. Captain says, place your head on your knees. Captain says, put your hands on your head, put your hands on your knees." This is your captain. Have you lost your dog? We are going down. We are all going down. Together.
As it turned out, I was caught in a downdraft and rammed into a bank. It was, in short, a miracle. But afterwards, I was terrified of getting on the planes. The minute I started walking down that aisle, my eyes would clamp shut, and I would fall into a deep, impenetrable sleep. You don't want to see this. You don't want to be here. Have you lost your dog? Finally, I was able to remain conscious, but I always had to go up to the forward cabin and ask the stewardesses if I could sit next to them. Hi, mind if I join you? And they were always rather irritated. Oh, all right, what a baby. And I watched their uniforms crack as we made nervous chit-chat. Sometimes even this didn't work, and I'd have to find one of the other passengers to talk to. Now, you can spot these people immediately. There's one on every flight. Someone who's really on your wavelength. Now, I was on a flight from LA when I spotted one of them sitting across the aisle. A girl, about 15, and she had this stuffed rabbit set up on her tray table, and she kept arranging and rearranging the rabbit and kind of waving to it. Hi there. And I decided, this is the one that I want to sit next to. So I sat down and we started to talk, and suddenly I realized she was speaking an entirely different language. Computerese, a kind of a high-tech lingo. Everything was circuitry, electronics, switching. If she didn't understand something, it just didn't scan. Now, we talked mostly about her boyfriend, and this guy was never in a bad mood. He was in a bad mode. Moody kind of a guy. And the romance was apparently kind of rocky, and she kept saying, man, oh man, you know, like, oh man, it's so digital. And she just meant the relationship was on again, off again. Always two things, switching. Current runs through bodies, and then it doesn't. It was a language of sounds, of noise, of switching, of signals. It was the language of the rabbit, the caribou, the penguin, the beaver, a language of the past. Current runs through bodies, and then it doesn't. On again, off again. Always two things switching. One thing instantly replaces is another. It was the language of the future. Put your knees up to your chin. Have you lost your dog? Put your hands over your eyes. Jump out of the plane. There is no pilot. You are not alone. This is the language of the on-again, off-again future. And